Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today again we will take a look at the British pound because recent action have brought some new inputs on the technical picture on the intraday charts that right now we could with more clarity discuss the possible entry opportunities that we could get today because today is non-farm parcel and it could be really strong action as after the non-farm as before. Just on the volatility on some speculation games, the market could show significant swings on the intraday charts, and that could be our chance. At least it could lead to the completion of the patterns that we have discussed yesterday, and that we will continue to discuss today. So in general, guys, if you remember, as we have discussed in our weekly research, right now is a very important moment for the British pound because the country stands at the eve of the elections. This will happen next week and end of the next week. Currently, it seems that the Conservative Party probably should take the lead, but recent and different polls every day shows that the gap between the Labour Party and the Conservative Party is contracting, and that makes markets nervous. Of course, everybody understands that the polls is something really not the maybe some final result, but it brings some nervousness in the markets, and the markets shows direction on the pulse. That's why currently, guys, at least in the coming week, the Great British Pound will stand under pressure of this turmoil and will have some kind of the sentiment of weakness. So this will be the kind of currency around that stands around some weakness factor. So this is the turmoil around the elections. And in overall technical pictures we have discussed suggests that market could show at least another leg to the downside to our next destination points around 24,640. This will be very strong support. This will be very important line when market will complete it. So this is relatively easy area where market could reach it without breaking the overall picture on the high on long-term picture. So this action even to the 2640 could be treated as a retracement with the larger pattern. So guys, here we have not only this minor butterfly but also larger butterfly. It's also has been completed here. That will be just a straight retracement. It's acceptable and brings no significant consequences for the market. But after that, we'll start to watch what will happen with this line. So if the market will break it down, as I said, this will be really a very significant moment, and it could open road right to the bottoms first, but later even lower. So taking in consideration all this stuff, and since the market in general expects very good payrolls today, so Reuters poll shows that market expects 185,000. ADP report was also very positive. The chances that will be good numbers are really significant. That's why today, guys, we're turning to discussing of particular patterns that we could watch for. On the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, we have talked on the possible destination point. It's we probably should get some kind of the A, B, C, D pattern. That should lead us somewhere to the 126.40, 126.50 area, and this ABCD actually coincides with the confidence support on the daily chart. So here you also could see it, some kind of the ABCD. Overall action that we see right now here, guys, it's very difficult to call it as changing of the trend or something that's it's very choppy. Yes, this was really flat action, long shadows. This mostly looks like the consolidation. So, and yesterday we have appointed two possible scenarios that we should watch for. First scenario is watching for appearing here some bearish reversal pattern on the lower time frame. Second scenario, if we will not get any of them, watch for here for breakout, and maybe it makes sense to use the entry stop order on a breakout of these lows. This is because, as you can see on this chart, we have the 618 target that stands below these lows. As here, a lot of protected stops that have been placed because this is really significant support area. As you can see, it's previously was support, market has bounced against support. Here are some stops stand. And when the market, since target stands below these stops, they probably will be triggered. And this trigger on these stops, when traders will start to sell their long positions, will push price lower. That's why when you have such a situation, you could think about taking stop entry order right before lows will be hit. This is the second scenario that we could use here. But first, it seems that the first scenario is also could be formed. So if you take a look at the hourly chart, you will see that market actually is forming here at the butterfly. We have discussed this chance yesterday, but yesterday we haven't got any clarity here. So right now you could recognize the shape, and what is more interesting is that with this butterfly, take looks 127 extension stands precisely at 618 resistance 129.40, and by forming this butterfly, market could again retest our long-term trend line that we also have on the follow time chart. This one, the lower bottom of the channel. That was our initial trading plan that we have talked about yesterday. So that's why, guys, today I think that we should keep an eye on this butterfly, and if you are not scaring trade the markets during the non-farm payrolls release, personally I prefer to avoid the release of the important statistics, but I do not know where this pattern will be completed. Maybe this will happen even before non-farm payrolls will be released. So anyway, if you are searching chance to go short on the Great British Pound, you could keep an eye on this butterfly, because this very cozy entry area. So you can see the fib level, completion of the reversal pattern, trend line has been retested. Overall action here is definitely retracement, no really thrusting action we have here. So that's why if even a market later will turn to that upward continuation here, probably some minor reaction on this resistance will be, and that will let you to move your stops to the break-even. I hope that will be a very good opportunity. Market will start to move down, well, to our next target. So that is what we see right now on Great British Pound. So that being said, we are watching for this pattern that we have on our chart. As soon as it will be completed, the market will reach area around 29.40. We could think about taking short, but again, guys, be really careful with non-farm payrolls. If you not ready for big volatility or something of that sort, it will be better to skip this trade. Those of you who are familiar with the trading of the non-farm payrolls release and not scared of taking the position during the strong date release as well, that's the scenario that you could watch for.